Every year, my wife wants to put up holiday decorations. I usually resist to at least some degree. It's not that I don't like the holidays or being festive, it's just the impermanence I associate with them that bothers me. I never see the point in putting up some cheap plastic decorations only to take them back down a month later. I understand that they're supposed to make you think about Christmas or Easter or Halloween or whatever it is, but they mostly just make me sad. I have a hard time dedicating effort to something that I know will only last for a short while. To me, it feels like there isn't any value for something if it won't last forever. At best, in a few weeks, the decorations will be just a vague memory that I associate with anything that had happened during said holidays. And at worst, there'll be a lingering hassle for me to take down and stuff into a tote to put into storage for 11 months. For me, the only exception in my rule against dedicating time to temporary things is for them to be shared with others. If something that I do lingers in somebody else's memory, it negates the pointlessness that I feel in my efforts. If I put up holiday decorations for a party, it feels like a much more fruitful endeavor than it would have if I had just decorated for my wife and I. Chris McCandless says that happiness is only real when shared, and so, if the only people who witness something like decorations are myself and somebody who I'm so intertwined with that we are practically the same person anyway, how can I receive joy from those decorations? I feel that I extrapolate this unease with impermanence to many areas of my life. I used to play video games by myself, just for the fun of playing them. I can't really do this anymore. I need company, a witness, or a testament to my time spent, or else it feels like a waste. Even something as simple as earning achievements in a video game feels like some manifestation of me sharing my happiness, and thus making it real. I'm well aware that none of my friends look through my game achievements, nor should I expect them to, but there is some illusion there that legitimizes my experience. Pushing this idea too far is dangerous, though. If providing personal, temporary, but real joy is considered meritless, your life can descend to a state of only doing things out of bare necessity or ludicrous ease. It's when I get into this state of mind, of feeling that any fulfillment is impossible without others, that I'm doing the things that make me satisfied with life the least. Ironically, I descend into the most solitary, temporary shadows of pleasures at these times. I'll scroll on social media for hours or look around at video games or movies without any real desire to actually play or watch them. I'll allow negative thoughts to replay on a feedback loop in my mind, or I'll contrast how happy I seem to be in previous years with how I feel now. However, within this spiraling discontentment lies the solution for the dilemma. My youthful happiness that I so often look back toward does not solely consist of memories with others. Sure, the majority of them are with close friends or at social events, or they're with my once coworker, then friend, then girlfriend, then fiance, now wife. But many of those recollections are of me, on my own. I fondly recall going on long walks alone at night as a teenager. I would sometimes go miles in a single night, with my only company being my half-broken Dollar Tree earbuds and an oversized jacket. I remember staying up late as a child, having recently graduated to chapter books and mapping imaginary worlds in my head to the tune of the pages. And I remember the first time, and only time, that I lived on my own. I was freshly 18, working a bottom-of-the-barrel hospital security job during the onset of the pandemic. But I remember the excitement I felt at having my own space, having my own life. Despite the relative squalor surrounding the circumstances of my first living space, it being a small bedroom converted into a quote-unquote studio apartment, to me it was tremendous. I didn't have Wi-Fi, so to pass the time, I would go on jogs by the water, or I'd play offline video games on a busted computer monitor, or I'd write little stories only to delete them soon after. And strongest of all, I remember decorating that little room. My furnishings were bare and Goodwill derived, and my decor mostly consisted of free prints I'd gotten from the artwork friends had made, and memorabilia I'd collected over the years, including movie tickets, Polaroid photos, friendship bracelets, and a hospital wristband. Sure, my then-girlfriend would come over and see them, and I'd had friends over on a few bare occasions, but these decorations were just for me. I liked seeing them. I liked how much they were a manifestation of myself imposed upon my environment. I knew that they would be temporary. Nobody in their right mind would have wanted to live in that place for long, but I still decorated because I did live there at all. I often find myself questioning my own actions frequently. What's the point in putting my clothes away if I'm just going to take them off the hangers again? Why should I learn how to play this song on guitar if I'm just going to forget it? What's the point in watering this plant that I know is just going to die? Why should I hang up decorations for a holiday if I'm just going to take them down in a month? These solitary actions yearn for something to validate them. They need a witness or a manifestation of their permanent effect on the world. For a long time, I've struggled with finding a reason to do these things that have no long-lasting impacts on the lives of others. If nobody else thinks about them or remembers them, then what's the point? But then again, I remember them, and that helps.